Hey guys, welcome back. Today is my July favorites. I have a bunch of makeup, a bunch of fun stuff to share with you and talk about, so just keep watching. Alright, so first I thought I would talk some lip. I have two lip products. They're both drugstore, they're both affordable, and I wanted to start with those today because they've been my go-to this past month so much, and they've been amazing. So the first one is actually a nude lip color. It's the one I'm wearing today. It's from L'Oreal. I believe this is from a newer collection of lipsticks because I saw it on display at Walgreens, and this was the nudest nude they had in the entire range. I actually think it's a range of just nude lipsticks, but it varies from very nude to the deepest of chocolate brown nudes, so there's something for every skin tone. I think that's amazing. I love nude lipstick, and this one is actually called Full Blown Fawn, like a baby deer, and it's a really pretty nude in the sense that it's not your typical nude. It's not peach, it's not pink, as you can see. It has more of a grayish to it, sort of like a gray beige kind of undertone, which I really like because it looks very subdued, and you can do a very heavy dramatic eye look, and this will complement it no matter what eye look you do. You can go intense with all of your makeup and then just kind of tone things down, you know, kind of tame things down with a nude lipstick. And I think this one in Full Blown Fawn is going to forever be a favorite because it's just a classic color. Creamy formula, very comfortably wearing. It's long wearing. I've been reaching for this nude lipstick a lot this past month, and I had to give it a shout out. So the second color I wanted to give a mention to is the Colourpop Matte X formulation. The Matte X formula is amazing because it has that matte look to it. It looks matte, but it doesn't look dry. It doesn't look weird on the lips. It's very long wearing, but it's also really comfortable. And they look like this. They look like the Lippe sticks, except that these are Matte X formula, so they're super matte, but somehow they remain comfortable on the lips. And this one in Love Life is a beautiful, vivid, bright red. It's more of a ketchup-y bright red versus a deep, vampy kind of blood red, and I really love this one in Love Life. I was actually wearing it on my fashion blog recently. I wanted to do a very kind of grungy look. I did a photo shoot out in the city, and I just thought I needed a red lip, so I'll insert some photos of that look. And yeah, Love Life has been a go-to. So this next guy is actually from Caribe, and I mentioned this brand in a past favorites, I believe, talking about their eyeshadow palette, their matte palette, which is amazing, but they also have really nice brow pencils. So this is their Brow Goals, and it actually is a 3-in-1 brow pencil. It has the powder, the brush, and the pencil. So on this end you have the little pencil, the creamy kind of stick that you're all used to. It has a triangular shape and it's angled. It reminds me of a lot of the newly formulated one from Too Faced, which I love, and of course the Anastasia one, the new one, the Brow Definer. Amazing product. It has this cute little spoolie brush on the end. It has this cute little spoolie brush on the end, which does a great job of combing through the brows, and it's very stiff so it doesn't fall apart, which I like. And if you pop it open even further, you have powder in there that you can kind of dab and just add any more definition you may be missing from your brows to create that full looking brows. So I think it's an awesome product. If you haven't checked out Caribe, definitely Google them. I will link this product below if I can find it. I highly recommend it because it's a great go-to that does pretty much everything you need for your brows. It fills them with pencil, powder, and you can also brush them, so it's fantastic. And the shade that I use is Dark Chocolate. So these next two favorites are makeup brushes that have been doing just everything for me. So the first one is from Sigma. This is their Firm Shader E57. This is a flat shader brush, but it's tinier than their regular one. I have one that's bigger, and it's great for adding color all over the lid, but because this one is so tiny, it's perfect for not only popping and highlight right underneath of the brow, but even more so for highlighting in that inner tear duct area, in that inner eye corner, because it picks up so much product, but then it also disperses it back down onto the eye area, which sometimes brushes will do that. They'll pick up the product, but then they won't transfer them back onto you where you want them. So really impressed with this brush. Perfect for highlighting all around the eye, and again, it's the E57. Definitely pick this up if you're on the hunt for something to highlight in here, because you will be blown away. And then the second brush is from Wet n Wild. I don't know if this is still available online. I'll be sure to look for it. It's so cute. It's a kabuki brush, and it's perfect for popping on powder when you're done putting on all of your foundation to set your makeup with. I like to kind of buff it into the skin, and it looks flawless, and it just gives you a beautiful finish, and it's super soft. It's comparable in quality to the IT Cosmetics brushes, except for a lot less money. And if I can find it online, I will definitely link it below for you guys, but it's the Wet n Wild Kabuki face brush. Next up is an eyeliner from Pixi. This is their Endless Silky Eye Pen in the shade Matte Mulberry, and I love it because it's kind of like a dark chocolate that has a hint of bronze to it, and it does a really great job of just defining that lower eye area. It just makes your eyes pop out, it defines them, it just makes them a little bit more just front and center, and I really like how creamy this product is, but that it sets and it will stay once it dries down. It's awesome, and you can find Pixi at Target. Next up is actually another product from Pixi. This is their Hydrating Milky Mist. It has hyaluronic acid and black oat, and it's supposedly a youth preserving mist. I like to think of this as a moisturizer in spray form, in setting spray form. So you just spray it out. See if the camera will catch it. And it's this nice soft cloud of a fine mist that just goes all over the face evenly, and it's perfect when I step out of the shower. Sometimes I don't feel like getting moisturizer on my hands and putting it on my face, because a lot of times when I step out of the shower, I'm applying hair products, and you know, you have to make sure you rinse all that out before you apply anything to your face. So the fact that this is in a spray form is so easy, because you just mist it all over and it soaks into the skin, and it's amazing. It smells great, feels great, and I feel like it does an amazing job. So I had to mention it. I definitely hope that more companies will come out with this idea of a moisturizer in a setting spray form, because it makes your life so much easier. Perfect for traveling, and your skin really does feel great. So the Hydrating Milky Mist has been a go-to this month, and I'm afraid I'm gonna go through it next month, and we'll have to buy another one really soon because I love it that much. Nail polish, I always have to throw the bottle up like that. So this month the go-to has been this one from Orly. This is called Vintage, and it's a bright, pretty teal. It's gorgeous. It's kind of neon, but not, I don't know. It really pops. It's fun for summer, and summer is soon coming. And since summer is soon coming to a close, I figured why not play with some more fun pops of bold colors before I have to go into the deep, dark, vampy shades. So Vintage from Orly has been a nice little go-to for me this month. And then I have two blushes. So they're both high-end, or I guess high-end brands. You can find them both at Ulta, and I've been reaching for them so much lately. The first one is one I've mentioned time and time again. It's a great go-to. I've just been kind of reaching for it again. It's the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Baby Love, and it's the perfect nude. It's like a soft ballerina mauve rose. It's just perfect, but it's very subtle. It's a buildable blush. It's not hard to work with because it doesn't go on very strong. You can build it up and it blends beautifully. You can wear less, you can wear more. It's just a really great blush. I love the compact, I love the formula, and this one in Baby Love has been a go-to yet again for me. Really been loving it. And then this other blush actually came in BoxyCharm last month. It's a newer brand to me. I've never heard of it, but apparently it's sold at Ulta now. It's called Note, and this is the shade number 5, Desert Rose. It's a bit punchier and a bit brighter than the one from Too Faced, and I'm actually wearing it today on top of the Too Faced one. I applied the Too Faced one first, blended it out very mildly, and then in the very tip of the apples of my cheeks, I popped this shade on and blended it as well. Gorgeous color. It's like a peachy, dusty rose, and it's called Desert Rose, and it's beautiful. And I like the fact that it has a mirror. And then the very last product is actually an eyeshadow palette, and this also came in my BoxyCharm last month. The brand is called Alamar Cosmetics, and it was founded by a Cuban makeup artist from Miami, and she created 8 amazing bold shades of shadow. There's a lot of shimmer, but you also have some mattes down here, and I like how she broke up the palette that way, that you start with the highlights, 4 shimmery foiled metallic shadows up here, and then 4 beautifully bold matte shadows here, because sometimes people will design palettes that are all metallic, and I feel like that doesn't work because you need some matte as well. So you've got crease shades, you've got outer corner defining shades, lower lash line defining shades, and then beautiful pops of shimmer to brighten and play with and just have fun with. So I've really been loving this palette. It's actually called the Reina del Caribe, which pretty much means Queen of the Caribbean, and the packaging is beautiful, and I had to mention it because pigmentation is off the charts. It's what I have. It's actually what I have on my eyes today. Really have been having fun playing with this palette, and that's my last favorite for July. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my July favorites. Be sure to check them out below. I have listed everything I mentioned. I've linked it. Check it out. Let me know what you've been loving this past month so I can check it out for myself, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Request anything you want to see down there as well. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye, guys.